give, looking for room. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. Love seeing these early... 25 matchups, you can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time late in the season.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. A little alley into the end zone for the touchdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got the backfield, got the big play.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Now the pitch. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They'll go to the ground.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got the back in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Really nice job working the route. Self open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it.
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And they can't make the connection on third down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch, called for and made. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the catch past the sticks. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Slings it downfield. Got his man to the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the middle. Snags it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Dropping back, it's not. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. At the 10, he's got room. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming.
He's going up top. It's complete. A huge pickup. Nothing but green ahead. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And let's check in with studio, Kevin.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall. One of the advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And now on second down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's not. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fakes his man out. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rifles it down the middle. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. And he makes the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far.
The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll start this drive with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The give to the tailback. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Nittany Lions look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's not. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves him needing a yard here on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
The give out of the gun. Obliterates him, still on the move. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Leaves it with the running back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to pass. He's looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He looks that one in nicely. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Powers forward. And he'll break the plane for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. The offense lining up for a first down play.
4-2 Spider.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
The give on the inside. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Back to throw, it's not. A strike downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Young. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point splits the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking for a man. It's not. And down he goes back at the 3. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he wants it all. And he's got it inside the 35. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, you just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Fires it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They want to throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing that.
Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going. Yeah,
let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to throw. It's not. Tosses it incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the big fella. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
The fake spike trying to catch the defense napping. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After they couldn't tried to freeze him with the fake spike. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Feeling some heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Offense uses the timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air. It's not. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do you...